As someone who operates in both Washington, D.C. and in Kiev, what misconceptions or misunderstandings about the US electoral process do you often encounter internationally, and how it might impact the global perception of the outcome of the US results? Because last time when Trump came to power, there were lots of talks about some quote unquote Russian role there.
Well, at the end of the day, the Russian hoax has been proven to be exactly as it is, a hoax. Just like
Mhm,
Charlottesville and the racist comments that they claimed Trump made, Snoops has now come out and claimed that it was false.
mhm,
What we see is, I think a lot of people don't realize, and the biggest thing that I run into that's a huge issue is that people internationally don't realize that the last election was the first election in over 200 years that we changed the way we vote. And that was a massive mistake. We had mass mail voting. We've never changed our voting system in over 200 years. We have one of the most stable democracies. We're the only country in the world where 100 years from now, I can tell you the election date. There's no other country like that. And so at the end of the day, we changed that the last election. And I think a lot of people have a misconception about things being different in the last election. When you have mass mail voting without signature verification, you open the door and the pathway to large fraud. Is it enough to change the election results? Well, I can't say. I'm not an auditor. But I can tell you that it certainly can create cause for a lot of irregularities. So I think in this election, you will certainly see that the Democrats have realized that they want Biden out. They've realized that the charade is over. They have realized now that they need to try to find another candidate. Unfortunately, they're already on the ballot in 3 states, and it's very difficult it's impossible to take him off the ballot in those 3 states. I'm not
mhm,
sure what kind of constitutional crisis we'd have to do that. But because of that, we're going to see, I'm sure, some sort of scandal going into October pop up. The Democrats will certainly try to pull something out of their hats. But the biggest conception is about our election system and how the election system was different and run different the last time. And a lot of people don't seem to have knowledge on that. And I certainly hope this time we won't have that amount of mass mail voting.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.